Had a very pleasant good afternoon, everyone. It is Monday afternoon. It is February the 10th. It is damp. It is dreary outside. The kind of day you just want to take a Mr. Yuck sticker, kind of paste it right over Monday. Overcast skies. Now, if you're looking for one bit of good news, it is temperatures are above normal, just slightly. Normal high runs around 38. We're seeing temperatures run around 45, 46 this afternoon. So we're looking at about 6 to 8 degrees above normal. I'm stretching, I know, looking for the silver lining. Since midnight, most places have probably had about a third to a half of an inch of rain. Not enough to create any flooding issues, but enough to certainly dampen things up, keep things damp outside. And for the most part, we're getting a little bit of a break in the rain in most areas right now. But there'll be at least a little more coming, and I'll explain why in just a couple of minutes. And if you're wondering where the snow went, that's what rain does. If your backyard looked like my backyard yesterday, it was covered in snow. Now it's just covered in muck. So there you go. Russ, we do not, just FYI, Russ, I do not address what any local television station talks about here. This is whiteboard weather. This is not WXYZ. So basically what I'm saying is I don't care what the local TV stations are saying, because this is whiteboard weather. This is no hype. This is simply accurate. So don't try and compare me to them, because I am not them. Cool. All right. Let us get started. And it is a Monday afternoon, as I mentioned, which means we are sponsored on Monday afternoon by Dante's Pizzeria. It is hashtag Simply Delicious Dante's. They are located in South Park, directly across from the South Park Golf Course. If you don't know where they are, they're right on Brownsville Road. And the pizza at Dante's is simply delicious, as is all of the food. And you're saying, how delicious is it, Jeff? Well, can it be anything but delicious when they use hand-tossed dough, when they have fresh-made pizza sauce? They make their meatballs from scratch. If you get one of the pasta dishes, they use all local vendors to get all of their ingredients for the meatballs, the dough, the pizza sauce, and everything else. So it is Dante's. It is simply delicious. And it is the day when Simply Delicious Dante's meets Simply Accurate Whiteboard Weather. Yes, Gene, it is a good day for pizza, as is every day. Speaking of which, yesterday was National Pizza Day, and they're still celebrating at Dante's with their Monday special. 2 large pizzas, 1 regular topping each for $24. Or maybe you can try their pickle pizza, which they're well known for as well. If you're a lover of pickles, you could say, hey, what's the deal with the pickle pizza? Dun-dun-dun. Shh. It is Dante's. They got pizza, salads, calzones, and hoagies. It's Dante's. It's simply delicious. You can visit them online at dantespizzeria.com, or you can check them out. They have an app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store, or you can check out their Facebook page anytime. Dante's Pizzeria, hashtag Simply Delicious. So that is Dante's Pizzeria. I've tried it. It is simply delicious. Let us talk about a few things before we get into the weather. We'll get right into the meat of the weather. Born on this day, some notable local sports figures from Aliquippa. Ty Law was born on this day. He went on to do very well for himself in the NFL. John Calipari, head basketball coach, University of Kentucky from Moon Township, birthday today. Greg Norman, the golfer who gets some of his medical work done here in Pittsburgh. Did you see the UPMC commercials with him and Dr. Bradley? So this is where he comes to get his medical work. Host of Mad Money on CNBC, Jim Cramer, and a couple of very good actresses, Elizabeth Banks and Laura Dern, both born on this date. It's National Home Warranty Day today, National Clean Out Your Computer, and appropriately enough, it's National Umbrella Day today. So Mother Nature got the memo, and quite honestly, it seems like lately every day has been National Umbrella Day in Pittsburgh, or at least we've needed our umbrella every day. All right, let us get to the weather information for today. I'll run you through all the current conditions. We'll take a look at radar, and of course, we'll get to the full 5-day forecast as it reads on the whiteboard. Starting with your out-the-door temperature, if you're headed out anytime soon, 47. It's damp. It's dreary. You know what we call it here when it's dreary and miserable? Say it with me. We call it drizzerable. And there's our sponsor for Monday, Dante's Pizzeria, located on Brownsville Road in South Park. Online, dantespizzeria.com. Here you go with a look at your radar right now. Most widespread rain occurring to the south and east as you get in through parts of primarily Fayette County. You got some light rain falling also Waynesburg up toward Uniontown, Connellsville, south into Morgantown right now. And everywhere else, it's damp and dreary, but generally we're seeing just overcast skies. Now, what's interesting here, if you look very carefully at this particular radar, you can see kind of a thin little skinny line right here. You see it right there cutting through Ross Township, northern Washington County, and up through, say, Saxonburg. That looks to be the radar position of a cold front that is slowly moving through the area. That boundary is going to push the best moisture eventually to the south, but that's the radar position. That's a good handle on where the cold front is right now, that is literally limping through the area, but will slowly start to sag south later on tonight and through the day tomorrow. So that's just an FYI. That's your sort of radar 101, how to read it in some other instances. All right, temperatures right now. 39 in Newcastle, 41 in Beaver Falls, Butler's at 42, and look how much warmer it gets as you get a little further south. 47 at the airport and downtown, 46 in Indiana, and also 46 Latrobe, Washington's at 48 degrees at this hour. Let's take a look at the surface map, break it down for you. We'll start with the current surface map. Just talked about that cold front. This is the projected position as of 8 o'clock this evening. You can see it's really just laying across the area. Now, we'll get a little bit of a nudge further south tonight and tomorrow due to this area of high pressure. But again, it's going to be slow moving. This is Tuesday morning, about 8 a.m. The front went from here tonight to here tomorrow morning. As I said, very slow moving. And since it is slow moving, you're going to get these waves of energy that continue to move along it. What that will do is keep at least a few showers around tonight and tomorrow morning, but the best chance is going to be south and east of Pittsburgh. So parts of Westmoreland, Fayette County, and through northern West Virginia, you will have the best chance to see perhaps some more widespread or sustained rain than the rest of the area will. I think in Pittsburgh and points north and west, it's going to be light and very hit and miss at times tonight and tomorrow morning. Now, tomorrow afternoon, this is about noon, the front further south, and you can see the rain chances diminishing. And then here's Tuesday evening. The front now all the way down here and through the Carolinas. Here's high pressure, which will keep things dry Tuesday afternoon, tomorrow afternoon, and into the start, the first half of the day on Wednesday. That high is close by. I think it keeps the moisture suppressed south. And then Wednesday night, that high moves away. It's all the way over here now. The flow goes southerly, and here comes that next surge of moisture coming in out of the south. So we'll get quickly back into probably some widespread sustained rain. Looks like by the end of the day, Wednesday and into Wednesday night. Looking like still an unsettled and rather rainy pattern through the next several days with not a lot of sunshine expected. As I often like to show you, the long-range outlook, if you're a lover of cold temperatures and wintry weather, long-range pattern, this is through the 23rd, so this takes us through, we're into the third week of the month, and you can still see a very high chance, 50 to 60% chance of above normal temperatures. What does that mean? Temperatures probably warmer than 40 degrees. That doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be 60. The average high is about 38, so that means we'll be above that number. It looks like at least a good chance of it through the third week of the month. Unfortunately, along with that, looks like we'll come above normal precipitation. So you take the two at face value. That would mean the rainy and mild winter that we've had, especially as of late, will be continuing. And yeah, it is a soggy mess outside, and unfortunately, that is going to continue. With regards to any rain amounts, Wednesday night into Thursday, I think in looking at what I saw today, probably looks like about a half an inch to an inch of additional rain Wednesday night into early Thursday. Now, as we do get to the backside of that system on Thursday, it will start to turn colder for a day on Friday before it warms back up. So it's going to continue to be the winter of spurts. We're going to get a little spurt, a little burst of winter late in the week, but it's gone again by the weekend. All right, so I hope that all made sense to you. If that didn't, this will. This is about as simply accurate as it gets. This is whiteboard weather for a Monday afternoon. We're brought to you, as I mentioned, by Dante's Pizzeria. Online, you can visit their website, dantespizzeria.com, or you can visit them in person. They want to see you at Dante's. They're right there on Brownsville Road across from the South Park Golf Course. It's a beautiful day to eat some simply delicious Dante's for dinner. Celebrate National Pizza Day just a day late. It was yesterday, but you can still go to Dante's. They'll hook you up with that delicious pizza pie, a salad, a calzone, or some pasta. Order dinner tonight from Dante's. Let them take care of the delicious food. Sunset tonight, 5:49. Sunrise at 7:20. In case you haven't noticed, those numbers have been getting better, at least with regards to increasing our amount of daylight, and they'll continue to do so. We are about a little over 3 weeks away from springing forward with our clocks, for those of you that have wondered. Trace or more of precipitation 8 of 10 days this month. It has been a very dreary stretch. Snow report, taking into account what we saw on Friday, which was the snowiest day of winter so far. For the month, we're at 6 inches. The season, 17.8. So just with that one day, we are back within about 8 inches of average, which is 25.7, which is hard to believe considering we've seen just little increments of snow, and it really doesn't stick around very long, as was the case when we had that 4 or 5 inches of snow Friday, and it's already gone. Spring forward with the clocks. Now, this happens in 26 days, so again, we're less than a month away from gaining that hour of daylights. Tonight, 37, the low temperature, overcast and damp. A few showers. Again, the best chance for anything of a longer duration rain is going to be south and east. And then tomorrow in the morning, a few showers around. It's going to be damp for the morning commute, but I do think as we get into the afternoon, that rain chance will be coming to an end for everyone with just a lot of clouds. 43, the high temperature. Then tomorrow night, mostly cloudy, chilly. 29, so here's a little bit of a break in any precipitation. Tomorrow afternoon, tomorrow night, and Wednesday morning, there'll be no precipitation, just clouds. 40 degrees, but then rain arrives again late in the day on Wednesday. We'll see rain continuing into Wednesday night. And then on Thursday, as we start to transition back to some chillier air, I think it's going to be morning rain showers, and then we'll wrap things up with some snow showers in the afternoon. If you're wondering or getting ready to ask, are we going to get any snow accumulation, Jeff? The answer is maybe a minimal amount. And what I mean by that, an inch or less before this whole storm system wraps up, with temperatures cooling into the low 30s late in the day on Thursday as the precip tapers off altogether. Now, it is a pretty chilly shot of air coming in Thursday night into Friday. Temperature on Friday, the high 24, so a much colder day, but as I mentioned, it's only one day. Saturday, 38 degrees, and you're reading right, my friends. Saturday is the next best chance for us to see some sunshine. Keep your fingers crossed. But until Saturday, it is the land of eternal cloudiness. That's a look at your whiteboard for this Monday, brought to you by Dante's Pizzeria, located in South Park and online at dantespizzeria.com. You can also find Dante's. They have an app in the Apple Store and the Google Play Store. And they also have a Facebook page. So check them out, Dante's Pizzeria. All right, that is going to do it for today. As always, I ask that you please share share whiteboard weather with your Facebook friends, and share wake up whiteboard weather in the mornings. Just share it all the time. The more you share it, the more people we reach. So please do that for me. Do me a solid. Fist bump to you for doing it. Appreciate it. That's going to wrap it up for today. I will see you bright and early tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for wake up whiteboard weather. Have yourself a great rest of this Monday, and I will talk to you tomorrow. Peace.